Well, it's been a path-breaking year for Kannada cinema. We have KGF 2, we have Vikrant Rona, and we've also had Kantara breaking box office records. And also remember, Vikrant Rona and Kantara also made it to the reminders list of the Oscars. Many say it's perhaps the golden period for Kannada cinema and South cinema at large. But the question is, can cinema from South continue to dominate Indian cinema? We'll debate this, we'll talk to Sudeep about it. But Mr. Kichcha, first of all, congratulations for completing 27 years in the industry.
Thank you, sir.
One question that perhaps we'll have to ask here is, when you look at the journey, you started off, many called you iron leg, as you mentioned in some of your interviews. Many said unlucky. They said if you have Sudeep, then the movie will tank. And cut 27 years later, you enjoy this massive love and affection from your fans from across India, and also Abhinaya Chakravarti, and now one of your movie going to the reminders list of the Oscars. How do you look at this journey?
It's been simple, and it's been nice. I guess iron leg and everything, I guess it's a part and parcel of how you are being termed. And in a perspective manner, if you look at iron is quite strong, right? I think they were right. I was quite iron-legged. So I have a good foundation today.
How does it feel when some of the same producers now come to you for a call sheet?
Come on, I think it's okay. You choose a line of public, you want to be in the public place, you want to be a public figure, don't expect not to be stoned. Do not expect everybody to come and garland you and love you all the time. But I think eventually it's your work that's going to give no options for people. Work like that. It's okay. If, you can't really say and be so vindictive and saying that, okay, these are the same people who spoke bad or humiliated and now they're all back. I think it's making them come back, making them come to you. That's what life is all about, I guess. You make them come to you. Work in a way, make them come back to you. I think that's what I look at than remembering people for the wrong reasons. Yeah.
Wonderfully put. Mr. Kichcha, one thing that stands out in the 27 years journey is that perhaps very early on in your career, probably somewhere around 2008, you started doing cinema in other languages. Well, there are heroes in the earlier decades who've done it, but you started doing cinema in multiple languages. So as the AV said, perhaps before Pan-India became a thing, you were already doing it. How difficult was it back then in 2008? And how easy is it now?
I guess, once I started making it in the field of entertainment, nothing was looking difficult for me because I guess nature conspired. I was just being invited. All I had to do is just pack my bags and leave. Even the etiquette was coming home. Yeah. So there was nothing of a PR that I did, that I had to travel somewhere and introduce myself. My work was speaking, and exactly I don't know which films they would see and call me. I really don't know. But then I guess when you concentrate on every film, keep every film you're working on close to you, it'll work. And I was lucky. I was called. I was given and I was showered love and a lot of respect from the other fraternities. See, one prime factor when we go to another industry, what we look upon is, there are actors there. There is no scarcity. Yes. You go to any fraternity, there are actors, there are directors, producers. But then if they feel that there's enough little space for you to come from somewhere else and fill in that, I guess that's a big high. It's not about what bigger plot you have there. It's about that little space you could still crave out for yourself. I was called, and then when I go back to those industries and look upon that from the bird's view, such wonderful talents, and yet I was called, so that gave me the bigger high. And the journey went. Wherever I went, I came back because this is where I belong, and this is where I'm going to operate from all the time.
Do you believe